Oh my goodness, I'm totally jealous. Pauly Shore got to grow up with comedy legends. I just grew up with them on my TV. It's a comedy what? The title's too long. Your title should be 55 characters or less. Somebody should tell powerful JRE.
What's your Rogan experience? You got babysitting by Sam Kinison. It's one of the funniest fucking stories of all time. Like, what a crazy thing.
What?
Did.
So we should like comedians raise comedians' kids on video?
It's ever existed.
Yeah, we should have a Saturday Night Live.
Exactly like that. It was
what?
It was more like Sam was
Saturday Night Live. The cast members should marry.
My mom would put Sam
for the sake of funny brains, marrying funny brains.
And then
Saturday Night Live cast members. We should have weddings of Saturday Night Live on cast members online. We don't have any glue. Well, we glitter glue. No.
Hamburgers.
No. We're not painting toast. What do you think of Pauly Shore? So he used to look like Howie Mandel. He used to have super cool, crazy hair. He was on MTV. Millennials don't know who he is. He's a really funny guy from way back when. He was in this movie, Biodome.
No, a girl that I worked with at the Boston.
Did I get it right?
Still to this day, I can't remember.
Yeah, Pauly Shore needs to marry funny women.
Big athletic girl. And
Sarah. She's funny. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. She's funny. But yeah, like some people like funny people.
The whole bit about him.
The Navy SEALs did not become comedians by working with actual comedians. That never happened.
Me laughing at her acting it out in the parking lot made me go get the VHS tape.
What was the name of the comedy show with the brick wall in the background that I watched all the time?
I was like, holy shit.
With who?
So I found out
when you were done watching all the other adult shows you shouldn't have been watching?
On her stomach in the parking lot.
Or when you were done reading all the adult magazines you shouldn't have been reading?
You can't believe it. That angle was genius. It's such a
I just liked Oprah and Unsolved Mysteries. I didn't like America's Most Wanted. So, Unsolved Mysteries included the paranormal.
At the house. Wow. At the Johanny house. So that night, afterwards, Sam came to the house.
Of course, jail's a great place to catch. Practice
I was so
hatching.
excited
And you can
'cause I wanted
practice
to show my
sculpting with
saltwater
toilet
fish
paper,
tank.
which they
When I
don't
was a
like,
kid,
by
I
the
had
way.
a saltwater fish tank,
And
I brought him up
it's
to my room.
not a
And
very
I
good
said,
medium.
Sam, look at my tank, and he wasn't impressed at all.
Toilet paper's not a very
He's
good
like,
sculpting
when he told me
medium,
to
no.
take the top
But if
off,
you're ever in
saltwater
jail,
fish tank was a big
you
black
can make
top.
dice for your
When he
friends.
took it down, he dumped all
Why
his
would you
coke
go to
on
jail?
it.
For protest art, probably.
And he started chopping up lines, and he says, have fun. And then me and my friend Dave, we snorted.
What were you protesting?
Oh my God. And I felt like so cool.
The presence of homelessness in America?
Yeah,
Why?
real. I was like, of course. Fuck this guy. You know, and then I just followed him around.
What did you do in jail?
Him babysitting me.
Radicalize
It
the
was
inmates?
just
Why?
the way it would describe it. Yeah.
No, I
mean,
didn't
he was
radicalize
volunteer
anyone.
babysitting me. Jackson
I just
Purdue
encouraged them
babysat
to be
me.
better artists. Why?
Mike Binder,
Did you
Arthur
leave them any
Sanders,
art
all
when
those
you left?
guys.
Yeah.
So you were
What was it?
essentially just like
A blueprint on how to work out their bodies
it was
better?
like the Michael
Why?
Jordan commercial.
Well, that
Like,
one
yeah,
lady
if they
seemed like
wanna
she
be
had
athletic, I
something
wanna be
sad
athletic,
happen to
I
her
wanna
in
be
her
a
life.
fan.
Which one? The one with the super pretty hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said in the little bird fly away, and she nodded.
I
Yeah.
was probably 11. What a fucking
And the super pretty hands and the super pretty nails and the
Yeah,
super pretty
back
skin.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seemed like she was
Yeah.
raised Christian
I mean,
fundamental.
there's so many stories, dude. I mean, I'm there now, and it's great.
The Orange
Obviously,
Irish lady
it's
from
the
jail.
store,
Of course I
but
remember
when
the
Mom
Orange
was there,
Irish,
it was just like, you never know what
Iris,
the fuck
Orange
was gonna
Irish,
happen. You never knew
Iris
who was gonna pull in
lady
at
from
the
jail. I
end of the night,
accused her
right?
for
You
being
never
from
knew what was gonna
Andromeda.
come
What?
up. It was just like, it was like
I thought
someone
it was funny.
shooting guns. Yeah.
And the
Not
girl that looked
literally,
like the
but
Tar
just
Heel
as far as
basketball
the
player
energy.
from the Tar Heels
I
team,
mean, Eddie Murphy used to
the
show up
women's
with, like,
team that
6
was the
Rolls
same team at the
Royces.
time of the other Tar
Like,
Heels
for
string
real,
team.
dude. And then Richard would show up, and
Tyler
and
Hansborough
all these
string
guys
team, the
would just.
2009 winning
This
championship
is
team.
around when you
I like
got
that
there.
team.
It was
That's a good
kinda
team.
towards, right?
And
You got
Tyler
there
Zeller was there too.
94. That was
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw the calendar you had.
I bet he knows how Rhonda
Your name.
feels.
I thought that was really cool. Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah. So yeah, so
Sort
that
of.
was that time.
What?
I'm really proud of this artist. What is that? What year is that?
Wikipedia is not a reliable source of information. Millennials don't even know that Wikipedia is ran by the government. Sorry, millennials. That was your news flash.
I was probably 5 years ago, and I was just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're the best, dude. Like, let's go.
Shadab.
The funniest is I'd say
85?
as well, and I would see people go on stage, and if she called you over, you did good. If she didn't call you over, she wasn't interested. And I would just they do their set, and they just walk by, and they're like.
So what did you think of Pauly Shore's comedy? Well, I'm Cheryl's little bitch, so Chevy Chase wasn't good enough for me. And Chevy Chase was raising all the comedians. Chevy Chase was raising all the comedians? Yeah, to be sexist. And how is that influencing culture? Bad. And Phil Jackson is the reason that there's too many bachelor parties in America, and that's a tradition? That's not true. Why would you blame that on Phil Jackson? Does he look like a Freemason?
She wanted to make sure that you were tested.
Ever get the munchies?
Throw you into the fire. She's fucking new, man.
Dry hair bow.
And it's all things that people talk about now, but I think in
Gold Bear's sour.
way,
Sweet and sour blend.
Like a modern strategy for getting better at stand-up. Having an environment, which you
Hang out with comedians.
having one person
Especially in your
who's
childhood.
ruthlessly critical that watches over everybody.
No, I wasn't allowed to watch enough Richard Pryor.
And then everybody aspires for the
But I
approval
love Richard
of
Pryor.
your mom. And she
Eddie Murphy
had it
came
set up
along.
so perfectly. And because she wasn't a comic either, and because she was
That's a lovable
you know,
guy.
she's royalty in the stand-up comedy world.
See?
She had
I'm
everything.
gonna say it.
So there, and she was right. She was right. She knew. She knew what the fuck. She didn't like Seinfeld.
I don't like Seinfeld, so except for the Soup Nazi episode,
From me and my mom.
because it had the Soup Nazi.
So me and my mom would walk the dog, Kelly, her dog, and we would walk by his house.
That's rude. You don't like Jerry Seinfeld's comedy?
Not happening.
It's like 35% funny,
You know,
30% funny,
New York.
maybe 20% funny on a bad night.
Just keep moving. I'm like, Mom, be nice.
Of course, I'm a snobby snotwad. That's why I said I'm a snobby snotwad when I said I'm single. I didn't want you to think that I was actually kidding. I am a snobby snotwad. I don't think Jerry Seinfeld's particularly funny.
Because he had already made it. He had his 60s.
Oh, he started.
He was Seinfeld. Oh, so he was already on Seinfeld when he was I don't know what the exact date was. Seinfeld. She didn't like it when you were Cougar Melon. Correct. Yeah, she liked getting people that had talent that were on the
I liked early Pauly Shore.
New York comics.
When all the VJs were in a better state of mind.
There's also a rift between, obviously, her and Bud Friedman.
The deep state was fucking with the VJs entirely too much.
Me, like, hey, when you're doing all your movies, did you ever do Saturday Night Live? Did you ever host Saturday Night Live? I never did. And I think a lot of it has to do with...
Orphan needs too many gymnasiums across America.
No.
Why?
She was harsh, you know what I mean? My mom had Jim Carrey and Damon Wayans and all
The
these
deep
guys
state
that
ran my
were
high
from
school.
The store. Yeah.
Deep state runs all high schools.
You know, so, I wonder if your mom was concerned that if someone like Seinfeld got on...
So, some of the high schools used to have it better.
And
still do.
Style stand-up, like very sterile stand-up. They start coming to the clubs. Like, and then you would start getting...
So Roosevelt Middle
people
School is
going
just
to see
proof.
people just because they're famous.
Marianne Williamson is correct when she says schools should be palaces of learning.
I mean, she probably had a method to her.
And reparations are great
I wonder what she
education.
was thinking. Or I wonder if she just didn't want it because he was already developed and she couldn't work with him. I don't think she just liked him. I just don't think that. I just don't think she liked that style. She's still talking. No, we're walking. Yeah.
Toxic masculinity.
And then he said some shit. He said, and that's another thing. He never asked me on his fucking.
Well, I like
car show.
hyper
I got all
masculinity.
my friends on his car show. I'm like, dude. And it's again.
I understand vodka culture. I grew up in vodka culture.
Whenever I see Leno, it's fucking weird.
What's that?
Letterman's cool.
Fun
I love
adults?
Leno. But Leno's always been weird because these guys like.
So
Leno
Pauly Shore
struck
also
against
grew
my
up in
mom,
fun adults
there was
culture?
this weird thing and
Yeah, the deep state raised all kinds of kids in fun
Leno was
adults
very
culture.
different. He's always
Like
been
Drew
very
Barrymore.
interesting. And
Everyone
we
loves
both
Drew
love cars,
Barrymore.
so when I have
Not really.
conversations
Anyway.
about cars, I don't know the history of that. I
She
mean, I
grew
do
up
know
in
it, but I
vodka
wasn't
culture.
aware
You
of
mean
it.
adult
But
culture?
my
Yeah, fun
point
adult
is
culture.
that, he never did
Mixed
it
with
me.
bad
I'm just
stuff.
talking about my mom's relationship with Jay, and I think it has to do with the strike. But when I did see Jay at the Palm Restaurant in Beverly Hills,
My mom is a fun person. I'm a fun person.
The fuck is going on with him?
Some people who aren't fun people like to talk shit about me online. Excellent summary. You're not fun people still. That's why I don't call all the time. Well, DSS is going to make me get divorced. After seeing pictures like that and hearing stories like that, then the DSS should probably employ enough lawyers to actually help the women out of the abusive situations, especially when the social workers, the police, and the judiciary actually know who the real abuser in the relationship is. Alright, that's all I have to say about that for now. You can infer what you'd like to infer. It's probably an accurate implication.
The garage rock cluster of mud honey. But at the same time, they're all tied together with a sense of existential angst, unhurried tempos, and dirty, sludgy. But what was the scene? What were the essential steps along the way?
Bye.